Hello, let's do one up. Puzzle 339. It's an 8x8 today. The way this game works is the rows and columns are split by these bold borders into segments, and a segment of length n has the digits 1 through n once each. So we need 1 through 4 here once each, 1 through 4 here once each. A row or column like this one with no bold borders has all of 1 through 8. And additionally, this black square you can think of as just not in the puzzle. We need 1 through 3 here and 1 through 4 here, 1 and 2 here. All right, I'm going to get started. We get a freebie 1 here vertically. It's only 1 length. We should have at least 1 more freebie 1. I see it here. We have 2 more over here. Okay. So now I like to look at the short segments and see if we have any gimmies. So we need 1 and 2 here. This one and this one look up here, leaving only 1 spot for 1 in this segment, leaving 2 and 3 behind that we can't quite resolve. We do need a 1 in this row. This 1 and this 1 tell us the 1 ends up here, leaving 2 and 3 here. This 3 actually tells us 2 and 3. 1 and 2 here. This 1 looks down, giving us 2 and 1. And now we need 2 and 3 here. Can't resolve that. Okay. Any other short segments? No, neither of these can be 3. So the 3 ends up here, leaving us with a 2 and 4 remaining. This 2 looks back up, giving us the 3 and the 2. I missed that. This 2 looks up, giving us 3 and 2 here. Okay, let's keep looking. Sorry, I displaced this 1 up 1 and thought it. Oh, but the 2 actually does help. That gives us the 1 and the 2 here. Okay, this cannot be 2. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. It's a 4-length segment, so 4 is the only digit remaining, leaving us with a 1 and a 2. This 2 tells us that's 1, that's 2, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, 7 here. This can't be 5 or hit pause. This can't be 5 or 7, so this has to be the 6. We're left with 5 and 7, but we can't resolve those as far as I can tell. Here we need 2 and 4, which doesn't resolve. Although this can't be 2. 4 or 5. Okay. Any other low-hanging fruit here? Yes, this 3 looks down, giving us 1 and 3. And none of these can be 3 now. 1 and 3 there. Huh. Okay, I'm not seeing how that helps any further. It might, but I'm not seeing it. 2 and 3 here. This can't be 5 or 6. That feels important. It's not 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. It could be 3 or 7, unfortunately. All right, let's look at our longer rows. I'm going to start here. Oh, this was just 5, 7. Yeah, we already looked at that. That's not resolved. In our longer rows, sometimes we can restrict the low digits to certain places. This is 4 or 5. Are there any other short segments? No, these are all very long segments. Is 4 restricted? No. Okay, nothing there. How about this row here? This is a 4-length segment and a 5-length segment and a 4-length segment. It's 3 of them. 1 is already taken, so we're very close to getting something out of this. These already couldn't have been 1. Darn, I'm not quite seeing how to resolve this. 6, 7. Ooh, this can't. Yeah, what's going on with this column? I think I already looked. No, I didn't. We need 4 and 8. Yeah, that's great. This column needs 4 and 8. This is not an 8-length row, so that's the 4 and that's the 8. And so now, can we place the 8? No, not quite. One of these two. Does this 4 help at all? Not that I'm seeing. We're close in some ways. Okay, let's just keep looking. How about this row here? 3 length, 3 length, 4 length, 4 length. That's enough. So this is what I'm talking about, where we can pigeonhole in the low digits, because we have 2 3-length columns and then we have 2 4-length columns. So you could kind of think of it as 4 4-length columns, because we can always add a length, and the logic is just more restricted, not less restricted, by loosening it. So if we have 4 cells in this row that max out at 4, we need to fill a different digit in each one. The only option is to fill 1, 2, 3, 4 into them. So there's only 4 digits that are 4 or less. So the 4s being equal is important here. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 in some order end up in these 4 cells. Now there are additional restrictions, but it's not enough to place anything. But that does mean that since 5 and 6 are gone, we need to place the 7 and the 8 in these 2 columns here, because the other ones are 1 through 4. And this 8 tells us the order. That's 7 and that's 8. And now we know that the digits remaining are 1, 2, 3, 4. This is only 2, 3. This is any of them. This is only 1, 3. And this is only 1, 2, 4. But it's not enough to place anything. But it's still very helpful to get the 7 and the 8 here. So we just got this 7. I want to think about this column. We need a 3, 5, 6. This certainly isn't 6, because it's 5 length. That's 3, 5. This is 3, 5, 6. This is 5, 6. So we can't quite do anything with that. Does this 7 help elsewhere? Vertically, maybe. That's not 7. I'm not seeing how that helps. Okay, let's look at this column here. So we have 1, 2, 3 already. Yes, this can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is going to only be 5 because it's a 5 length row. These are pretty open. We need a 4, 7, 8. Well, this can't be 8 and this can't be 8. So now the 8 is placed there. And now we need 4 and 7. This can't be 4. So that's a 7 and that's a 4. Finish that whole column. Very nice. What was left here? We need 3, 5, 6. Well, this can only be 3 now because it can't be 5, and 6 is too big for this row. So that's our 3, and we're left with 5, 6. Here we need that. Oh, okay. This I clicked on something. Anyway, this one looks down, telling us that this has to be the 2, and that's the 1. Now that finishes the 3 here. We're left with 1, 2. So this can't be the 2. So this sees 2 and 3, right? So this has to be the 1, and that's our 3. Or another way to put it is that 3 looks over, placing the 3 in the column and then the 1. We need a 2 and a 4, which can go either way. 1 in this row can't go here or here. It goes there because this one and this one. We're left with 2, 4 this way. This 4 tells us that's 2. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is 4 and this is 3. I misclicked. That puts the 2 here. This 3 tells us that's 3 and 4. That places the 2 there. Okay, this 2 looks up, giving us 4 and 2. Now I need a 4 and a 5. This 4 looks over. That's 5, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 6 here. No. This row, we finish with a 5. So that gives us 6 and 5 here. And our last digits, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6. Okay, cool. Interesting puzzle. The way it kind of moves around the grid. I think the 1, 2, 3, 4 I found here was important. Basically, another way we could have looked at that because it was so restricted was the 8 could have only gone here in the row, and then that restricted the 7 to only go here, and that would have gotten the same result. But I saw that by looking at the restrictions on the column heights, which is another perfectly valid way to do that. And that can be helpful in other ways as well, to kind of pigeonhole the small digits, which then forces the high digits in certain places, which can help otherwise, even if you can't place them. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.